To say first off is that, you know, we always talk about those in power, and we talk about those in power and we say those in charge, but I don't think we really realize the words that we're using, and just the fact that we say those in power, and what is power, and what is a charge? You know, you're talking about the people that power up your reality, the matrix here. That's really what we're saying. So what you're needing to do is move into a space where you are powering up your own life and realizing that we're talking about an electrical charge. We're talking about a charge when we say power and charge, and we'll relate it a little bit to money, because that's another term we use, currency. But people aren't really looking at that. So all we're dealing with is energy, and people setting quantitative values to money and to time, and we buy it. We've bought it all, hook, line, and sinker, as they say. So we bought it, and not only did we just buy it, but we got programmed with all of this information. And we've been living this from one generation to the next generation, lifetime after lifetime. And so you find that we're all, you know, to some degree, yeah, you're stuck. You just keep coming back to this concept of reality over and over again. So one of the things you're having to learn is to understand the concept of time and what that means, because everything is all hooked into the idea of time. Because time, as we know it here in this reality, is a limiting concept. There's a value to it, and so you're always feeling that you're running out of time. And the programming says to you, you only have so much time on the planet. And what I'm saying to you is, that's not so. The only reason why you only have a certain amount of time is because you're programmed, and with that program, your body is then programmed to function in that manner, and it's caught in a loop. So when I discovered that, and I realized that this was a matrix, and I didn't even use the word matrix then, I didn't even know any of that. It was an understanding that I came to and realized that everything here was real, but it wasn't. So for me, one day I got up and I thought, wait a second, all this stuff is real, but not really? And that was very much so mind-boggling. It took me a couple of days. I mean, that's how impactful it was. So it wasn't like I went somewhere and, you know, it was just I got up and I realized it, and it had an impact on me, and I even had to dig deeper. But since we, this is going to be a short one, it's only a couple of hours, it was very hard to try to figure out, you know, what do we start with? And what I want to talk about, obviously, is the government of the matrix. And for those of you who heard me on the radio yesterday, let me say also that the reason why I thought about writing about the government of the matrix was based on the election. More than anything else, the election. When I saw all these people, I mean, this was a huge stage show. This was a huge production. I mean, great writers, you know, great directors. I mean, the performances were just amazing. And I saw all of these people buying into this thing.